So I've decided to get back into manual trading. I took a break a couple months ago. I was trading about $50,000. It was going okay, but I thought I could do better. And so I needed a mental break to give myself some space. So I allowed my algorithms to make a passive profit for me over the last couple of months, and it worked out well. But I'm now ready to get back into manual trading, and this time with a different approach. So I'm going to be trading and scalping the Euro US dollar only. So scalping the Euro US dollar and maybe some gold scalping as well. But I want to document and show you guys everything that's going on. So this is my FX book. This is my account that I've been practicing on. It's only $1,000 balance right now, but I plan to push this to 30 to 40,000 in the next week or two. I've been practicing, getting back into manual trading again, and you can see since December 9th, 15% profit, over 15% profit with just 0.76% drawdown. So really low drawdown. And I'm going to show you guys my trades for today. So 13 trades, 36 pips profit, 0.7% overall profit on the account. So I documented every single trade that I took and the indicators used, the market structure that I'm looking for, and kind of talk you through what I'm seeing in the market so you can understand my approach. So this is a bit longer of a video today. So hopefully you can watch to the end so you can understand what I'm seeing so you can kind of copy and emulate the results as well. So I use MetaTrader 5 and I'm using my Powerhouse EA, which allows me to auto trade, manual trade, and also use all these awesome indicators. The version of the Powerhouse that you see in this video is currently in beta. It hasn't launched yet. We're going to be launching later on in January 2023.
It's Tuesday, January 17th, and these are the trades that I've taken so far this week. So you have a buy trade that I closed for a small loss right here, a win, and a win right here. So these are scalp trades using the sharpshooter, and you can see my trend indicator right here. This is the Mama versus Fama indicator for MetaTrader 5, and you can see that the two lines spread out once the trend is strong. I'm also using support and resistance lines. They are renewed for each day, and they show natural support and resistance. The indicator is really good at showing us that. And the most important resistance line you can see here, this is a daily support, daily resistance. The first line or level is the most important for that day. So this is just the indicator that we're using. And I'll talk more about the individual indicators a little bit later on. But today I'm looking at a pullback at this point right here, so at the daily R1. And this is a counter trend position, so I'm against the trend. But the reason why I'm taking this trade against the trend is because I'm looking at this peak here, this previous resistance, and also today's resistance here, and a push up. And if you look at the white indicator, this is a reversal candle up here at the top on the M5. So this candle right here that has a little arrow on it is a reversal, and it's rejection, a bit of a rejection. So I'm expecting a bit of a pullback at this point. My take profit is right here, looking at just roughly about 8 or so pips on this trade. I might close it out a little bit early, but we'll see how this trade works out. So far, it looking like it's going to head in my direction. So you can see that my trade worked out well here. So this was my entry. This was the exit. Took about 9 pips profit. But since this is a small account, it was only $1.74 profit. But that so far today with my 2 trades, this one from last night, this one from this morning, I've come out with 0.23% profit. So about a 1/4% profit. So I wanted to talk about the indicators that I'm using for my system here. So I have 4 indicators. We have the support and resistance one that gives 3 levels of support and resistance for that day. Then I have my trend filter, that is the Mama plus Fama that you can see the lines here, the double line. The wider the line is, the stronger the trend is. Then I have the white indicator, which is showing me candlestick patterns. So important inside candles, reversal patterns. This is of my own design. And then I'm also using the retract indicator. So these are the indicators right here, the retract and the E and G that are the arrow indicators. So the retract shows me an amount of price that's moved without a pullback. So for example, price moved 30 pips from here to here without having a retrace or a pullback. And so that's when it starts showing me arrows once that retrace has not happened. And the arrows will disappear when that retrace does take place and price has made that pullback. So if you actually go into the indicator settings, you can see that I have 30 pip price movement and a 10 pip retrace. So that's when price moves 30 pips and then does not have a retrace of 10 pips. So that's why it keeps pasting or posting this arrow until it has that 10 pip pullback. And so this is a great way of showing me when price is overextended in one direction without having a pullback. Great for finding good places to enter into the market. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. I'm waiting for some kind of indication that this move down is going to slow. And I really want it to show me a retract entry, either in this area, probably below the current price level. So I want this to move down a bit further before I potentially enter in the market. Or I have some pretty substantial reversal candle that happens along the line, the top line of the trend indicator. So until that happens, I'm just going to hang tight. Okay, so we're now getting an indication for the retract that price has moved at least 30 pips from the high point there. We can see that it's moved 40 pips, and it looks like we're going to probably get close to getting our 20 pip pullback or replacement within this candle. So why is price bouncing at this point? So you can see this gray line right here. This is part of our support and resistance indicator. This is the daily pivot line. So we could see a lot of price going in and out of that daily pivot level. So this could be a pretty decent entry, but since price basically moved down, gave me retract signal, and now is bouncing well off of the pivot line, I think that I'm going to probably end up missing this entry because it's moving too quickly within this single 5-minute candle. So I'm going to wait for price to probably pull back down within, if it decides that it's going to move down further, or I might take another counter trend position once price does break above this level. So hanging tight for now. Okay, so price has now moved down. We did get a retract signal because price moved over 30 pips, but it did have its pullback within that same candle. So if we zoom in, you can see that it gave me another arrow, but this candle actually moved about 20 pips. So you can see that the retract arrow indicators has not posted or painted anymore, and we're moving it down again. So it will start to track price again from this point to here, and it may post another signal for us. And if it does, that's when I'm going to enter the market. So it looks like it probably will on the next candle. I'm going to wait and see. And if it does, then I most likely will take that entry for a long. So I'm going to wait here for another couple of minutes and be back in a sec. Okay, so I just took another entry. So this one is on the buy side, so this is a long position. Looking for a quick scalp here right at the round number, so 1.08. Now I didn't have any retract signal, which is the indicator here, or the ENG, so no candle formations. But the reason why I took this trade is because price moved below the last major swing level. So it came down, it jumped back up, then came down and broke this level, went slightly below, and hit the round number, and also bounced off my trend indicator line. So I like this position, even though I didn't get any kind of indication from my retract indicator or my candle formations. So I'm going to hold this one out. It's possible that I could go a little bit lower to our daily support level, daily S1. If it does, that's okay. I'll let the algorithm grid out the position and look for a take profit. So I'll update you guys in just a bit. So my trade just closed out in profit. You can see the little notification over here on the left side. So it was a 3-trade sequence or a 3-trade basket. So the first entry was here, second entry, third entry, and then my take profit was hit right here. Um, so a pretty decent trade, and so I'm definitely targeting this area for a bounce. It still may push back up. I may consider jumping back in again, right about now actually. I think I will. And so taking in another entry, and we're going to wait for it to see how this one goes. You can see my take profit line right here. And this will probably be my last trade for the day. But so far, I'm up 0.41% profit, and so almost a 0.5%. And we'll see how this goes. So I wanted to talk more about how the sharpshooter using the Powerhouse algorithm or just the sharpshooter standalone. So there's two different ones that you can get. You can get just the sharpshooter, or you can get the Powerhouse and the sharpshooter is part of it. We're just about to hit a profit. You can see my green profit taking line here. We have 2 orders in right now, and you can see my 2 positions. All right, so they just closed out for a profit. I was just notified. And you can see what that profit is on chart. It's actually, zoom in just a little bit. See, it was like $1.76, and you can see my trade history here, $1.44 and 22 cents profit. So that's a total of just over 0.5%. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about how this whole thing works. So the sharpshooter is a really cool algorithm. It trades on autopilot, but you can also force start trade sequences using the trade panel over here. So if you press buy or sell, like I did right here, it will enter more trades if the market goes against the first trade. So this is basically grid trading, averaging into the position. It's smart at how it does this. It has filters, so it's not entering on a perfect grid. It also has a volatility filter involved, so it's smart how it re-enters trades. So I force started this trade sequence. This is my first trade. This was auto entry from the algorithm. This is an auto entry from the algorithm, and then all 3 of my trades closed out for a profit right at that point. So my next position was taken, and this was a forced start right here. So this was trade 1. That was taken by me using the buy button, and the second trade was taken by the algorithm, about 5 pips lower, based on the 15-minute time frame. And those 2 trades closed out for a realized profit at this point as well. So doing pretty well. And you know what? I think I'm going to probably enter another trade as I think that we're going to continue to keep bouncing off the round number here. And this may be my last position for the day. I don't want to hit this round number too hard, but I am seeing price slowing, so we're kind of trickling down here, and there's potential for a continued reversal on this round number. So we'll see. I'm still hanging around this daily support level, so I'm liking to see that. So we probably will get another entry pretty soon, but I need to wait for the M15 candle to close before another a second entry is taken by the sharpshooter using its auto trade. So that completes my trading for today. You can see my latest taking position. So this was taken with the buy button right here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer so you can see the actual trade itself. So first trade, algo trade, algo trade, auto trade, auto trade. So these 3 positions at the bottom were taken automatically by the algo once by the sharpshooter once the price went against me. So I still liked this level quite a lot because it was the round number, which has natural support around it. And also my daily S1 level was right in this box too. So giving me a lot of room for an indication to buy into the market. So I entered quite a few trades down at the bottom. So a total of 4 trade baskets. So a single trade here, 3 trade basket right there, a 2 trade basket here, and a 4 trade basket right here. So giving me a total of 0.7% profit, which is just $8. But again, this is a small account. And if you're confused by this number right here, total close profit 656%, this is a bug in the algo I'm fixing this week. So you can see $155 started on December 9th, and my track record is showing right here on my FX book. So $155, and you can see my drawdown is just 0.76%. All right, so I'm going to be showing you guys this on hopefully every Wednesday and every Friday of the week, just showing you a synopsis of the trades that I'm taking for that day, if there's any, and talking about what the structure is. So where the market is, what I'm looking for that day, what trades I'm taking, and what they look like and how they close out. All right, so that's pretty much it for the day. Thanks for watching, guys.